A very good morning, class. I hope everybody is fine. As you all know that we are doing chapter number 13, that is electric current and its effect. Let's quickly recall what we have studied till now. We studied about electricity. Electricity was the flow of the charges. Then we studied about the circuit diagram. Circuit diagram was the representation of the electric circuit with the help of the symbols. Then we studied about the different symbols of the electric components. Then our next topic was resistance, conductors and insulators. Resistance was the hindrance in the path of the moving electrons, which was termed as resistance offered by that particular substance. Conductors were the materials which allow electricity to flow through them, whereas insulators were the materials which does not allow electricity to flow through them. Then we studied about the heating effect of electric current. In that we studied about the activity when the current is passed, then it produces a heating effect. The amount of the heat produced depends upon the material of the wire, thickness of the wire, length of the wire. Our next topic is fuse. What is fuse? A fuse is a safety device in an electric circuit which prevents short circuit. You must have seen that in your electric switchboard where the main power supply is coming. A device like this must be have located. What is this? It is a safety device. It prevents us, our appliances of our house from getting short circuit. It actually the weakest part of the circuit which melts and breaks the electric circuit in case of an overload. The fuse has a special wire, the melting point of which is lower than the metal, which are used to make conducting wires. When any excessive of current flows through the circuit due to overload or any other reason, the fuse wire gets hot and it smells. This breaks the circuit and prevents any overloading. Now we will study about its characteristic. It is that it has a very short length wire with a very low melting point. That's why it breaks very easily. It is made up of an alloy containing equal amounts of lead and tin. It melts about at 200 degrees Celsius. Fuse wire has higher resistance and its temperature rises much faster than the connecting copper wire in case of overload. That's why it is used, because it has a very high resistance. It is always placed in the live wire at the entry point of the current, which you can see, which is shown in the figure. Fuse wire when it connected and fuse wire when it is broken. Nowadays, in some appliances, you must have seen a cartridge fuse are used. The MCBs and fuses are of fixed value. MCB is basically a miniature circuit board, depending upon the maximum tolerance limit of the circuit. The rating of the fuse inserted in any of the circuits should have a lower value of current compared to the maximum tolerance limit. Means जो हम device ये use करें, whether we are using MCB or fuse, its rating should be lower value of current as compared to its maximum tolerance it can bear. Now next topic is magnetic effect of electric current. This is the second effect that we will study about the electric current. In the year 1820, Hans Christian Ørsted observed that the deflection of the magnetic needle compass when it was placed near an electric current, the magnetic needle started showing deflection. Then he observed, Ørsted, that through this experiment that the electric current is passed through a conductive wire. It behaves like a magnet also. In other words, the current carrying conducting wire produces a magnetic field. And this magnetic field increases with the intensity of the current. As we increase the intensity of the current, the magnetic field increases. Induced magnetic field at right angles to the direction of the flow of the electric current. To show the effect of the magnetic field in an electric current, we will perform an activity. For what we will do? We will take a small piece of cardboard, make two holes and pass a wire through them, as you can see in the figure. Now put a magnetic compass under the wire and rotate the cardboard till the needle of the compass comes parallel in the wire as shown in the figure. Now connect the two free ends of the wire of the terminals of the cell as you see in the figure P. Now we will see, after making the necessary connection, the compass needle shows deflection when connected to the cell. Means जब इसके अंदर इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो होता है तो हमारी मैग्नेटिक नीडल, मैग्नेटिक कंपास की जो नीडल है वो डिफ्लेक्शन शो करती है. The experiment shows when current is passed through a conducting wire, it behaves like a magnet. Caution to be taken here is that do not keep the cell connected for longer than few seconds. The wire gets extremely hot and the cell drains off rapidly. This is a disadvantage of this. Now we will study an activity to make an electromagnet. For this, we will take an iron nail of about 6 to 10 centimeter and we will wind an insulated copper wire as you can see in the figure. Now we will connect the ends of the copper wire to the terminals of the dry cell. Then we will switch on, then the current will flow in the circuit and the iron pin also. Now switch off the current. What we will see, the iron nail behaves like a magnet as long as the current is flowing in this circuit. Means जो हमने नेल लगाई थी और उसके अंदर जब हमने करंट फ्लो कराया तो हमारी जो हमारी आयरन नेल थी, it start behaving like a magnet, and this effect is known as electromagnetic effect. Electricity combined with the magnetic effect. Increase in the flow of the current increases the magnitude of the magnetic field also. And if we increase the number of turns in the coil, it increases the magnetic field which is produced inside the iron nail. The properties of the electromagnetic have many applications in our day-to-day life, like various electrical appliances like electric bell, electric fan, electric motor are based on this principle only. They are also used for the preparation of many strong magnets, permanent magnets. Alnico, an alloy of aluminum, nickel and cobalt, is put in closed coil carrying current. Electromagnets are also used in medical sciences to cure certain ailments also. Now we will study a very important topic, that is electric bell. An electric bell, as I have just now told you, is based on the principle of electromagnetic effect. Here you can see the figure of an electric bell. Electric bell is the most common application of electromagnet. It consists of an electromagnet, a springy iron strip, a hammer, a gong, two switches and a connecting wire. Now what we will do, when we press the switch for the call for the bell at a door, the current will pass in the circuit and the electromagnet pulls the springy iron nail strip S, which forms one terminal of the switch and other switch T. As the strip moves towards the electromagnet, it comes in contact with the terminal T is lost. This breaks the circuit. As a result, the electromagnet stop attracting the iron strip. The strip goes back to its original position and its contact with the terminal T. पहले S के साथ था, अब किसके पास है? Terminal T के साथ is re-established. This backward and forward movement of the iron strip takes place many a times in a second and produces a sound. वो क्या करता है? वो establish करता है forward and backward, वो that produces the sound, and the loudness of the sound may be enhanced by using a hammer attached at the strip S, which in turn strikes the gong, because of which we hear the sound of a ringing bell because of this gong. So the main things in this are the gong, the iron strip, hammer and a switch.